Well, hello there, everyone, and welcome to the first ever Whodunit Beer Review here on the channel. So you might be asking yourself, what the hell is a Whodunit Beer Review? I don't know. Actually, it's a blind beer review or a mystery beer review. If you guys are familiar with Matt over at Massive Beer Reviews, he does a whole mystery beer review Monday series where he does blind reviews, and my series is going to be similar to that. Basically, somebody either will give me or send me a beer that is all wrapped up and concealed. I have no idea what it is, and then I do a review on it. I try to guess the style of the beer, maybe the ingredients of the beer, and if I'm bold enough, maybe even guess the beer in the brewery. Probably not going to happen because this palate is terrible. And yeah, at the end, I'll reveal the beer. This is where the Whodunit name comes in, right? If you guys have ever seen a Whodunit movie, story, or play, at the end, they reveal who the murderer was. In this situation, I'm going to reveal what the beer is. So yeah, I'm really pumped to give this a go. And for the first 3 beers in the series, I have to give a huge shout out and thanks to a good friend of mine and a fellow beer tuber, that being Jamie over at Basement Beer. So Jamie really doesn't post reviews anymore, but he is absolutely hilarious. One of the funniest motherfuckers that I know, and he posts some great videos, so I'd highly recommend checking out his channel for the comedic value alone. And actually, Jamie and a bunch of other Canadian beer tubers, along with Paul from PA Brew News and myself, we hung out at a bottle share the night before the 5th annual Albino Rhino Beer Festival. It was hosted by Chris over at On the 10th. And when I was there, Jamie was like, hey, I have some beers that I wrapped up. Do you want to do a blind beer review series or anything? And I was like, yes, please. So here we are. I'm quite excited, but kind of scared because I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Like I said, my palate's terrible, and this will probably just prove it, but I do appreciate it, Jamie. So anyway, the beer I'm going to be reviewing today comes from, I have no idea, because this is in what I think is a 32-ounce growler, a half normal growler, right? And it has a no-frills bag taped to it. That's all I know about this. It's been out of my fridge for like 40 minutes, so hopefully it's warm enough. I did put these in the fridge because Jamie gave me these about maybe 3 weeks ago, something like that, and real life got in the way. I couldn't get to them, so I put them in the fridge. Hopefully the carbonation is still holding in here. It is a growler. It's 3 weeks. Might even be longer since he got it filled. I have no idea. So if the carbonation is off, then it's off. What are you going to do? But I'm going to try to figure out what the hell this beer is. So let's give it a pour and get on with the series. God damn it. Here we go. Cracking it open. Oh, a little bit of a hiss. So there seems to be carbonation. I'll give it a pour here. Ooh, that's pouring out decently dark. Now, the carbonation doesn't look crazy, but it is still carbonated. Let me put the cap back on here. Okay, the cap's on. So it still seems a bit cool, but like I said, it's been out for 40 minutes, so yeah. This looks like a darker brown ale or maybe a light porter. That would be my guess based on the appearance. No head. Like I said, carbonation might be an issue here. Try to generate a head here. Not doing a great job. So yeah, carbonation, I can still see the carbonation. It's just it didn't form a head and it fizzed away quite quickly. It has this nice darker brown, dark murky brown color to it. Like I said, it looks like, now based just on my eyes alone, the appearance, this looks like a light porter or a darker brown ale. Who knows? Ooh. Right up front, I'm going to guess there's coffee in this. Just getting not a pungent coffee note, but definitely coffee. And then there's a sweeter, like caramel toffee vibe to it. Yeah, I would not be surprised based on the nose if they're using adjuncts. Caramel, chocolate. It has a sweeter tone to it with that coffee. Yeah, not really picking much up aside from caramel, toffee, coffee, and a bit of like a darker, sweeter chocolate. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully the carbonation isn't terrible. I want to get into this, so cheers, everyone. Let's see what this beer has to offer. All right, so carbonation's a bit lighter, but it is carbonated. I'm going to generate a head. Let me go back in for another drink and try to. Oh, there we go, baby. Generating the head, baby. All right, so there you go. There's a little bit of a head there. Has a light tan header, so. Despite the fact there is condensation on here, it's actually probably like 55, 60 degrees. It is warm out today, and this room's probably in the 70, low, maybe 72, 73 degrees, so condensation on here. Yeah. Caramel, toffee. I don't know if there's coffee in this anymore. Now I'm tasting it. It just comes off as like this roasted malt character. And I don't think this is adjunct either. Yeah, caramel, toffee, slight roasted malt character. It's a bit sweeter. Has a nice dryness to it to make you go back into it, but it definitely is on the sweet side. Lower side of medium bodied to medium bodied. The mouthfeel has a slight crispness to it. It's a bit undercarbonated, making it a bit smoother and softer. Yeah, not much more. Not overly complex, but honestly, this is pretty tasty. I take that back. I wouldn't say it's well made for what it is. And what it is I don't have any fucking idea. Now my guess on this right now, well, let me take one more sip and I will try to come up with like a guess of some sort for style. I'm going to say it's either a brown ale brewed with coffee, or it's a lighter porter brewed with coffee. Somewhere in that range. I think there's coffee involved. I don't think there's any other adjuncts, but that's my guess. That's what we're going to go with. If you press me for one, I'm going to say brown ale with coffee. I don't know. We'll see. Try to rip into this now. He's got it all taped up. I don't know how I'm going to get this out. Oh, there's a tag on here. There's a fucking tag on here. I did not know that. Let me just rip this all off. Can I get this tag? I cannot. Oh, he's got it wrapped up pretty well. Should have done a better job of this. Make sure this is on tight, because I might have to rip some shit here. Can I just get to the tag at least? Where the fuck was that tag at? Right here. I'm just going to take the tag off, if we can. It's underneath there, isn't it? He's got it taped to the fucking side, and it came off. Fantastic. I should have had a knife or something. I wasn't thinking. I don't think. I'm an idiot most of the time. I don't want to cut this video, because then you guys might not believe what I say here. But I might have to, honestly. If I can't get this off. Let me see here. Can I get it out of the cocoon of whatever the fuck this is? I cannot. God, JB, you killed me, bro. Alright, let me cut this. Let me get a knife, and I'll be right back. Unless I can get through it right here. I think I'm getting through it. I'm making headway, bros. And broettes. I think I got the tag here. Here's the tag. Let me see what the fuck this says. Dare us truck something. This video is going to be longer, me trying to struggle to get the fucking label off than any of. Dare us trucker. This is a... Oh my god. I don't know what the fuck this is. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go get a knife. Let me be right back. Let me grab it. Hang on. I think I got it. Alright, I got it. Got a knife here. Let me fucking cut this stuff. God damn, this sucks. See? He threw something on here and I did not get it. I thought at first, but I didn't say it because I'm an idiot. Let's see what this is. So I did all right. Okay, here we go. Holy shit. I finally did it. We're at, what, the 10-minute mark? I'm an idiot. Okay, there you go. This is Dare Us Trucker, a play on singer Darius Rucker, Hootie and the Blowfish, a coconut English brown ale, Rhythm and Brews collab with Toronto Brewing. So, yeah, it says on the back, Dare Us Tucker English brown ale with coconut. So that was actually on the label there. Yeah, so I didn't pick up on the coconut. Now, most of you out there know I love coconut. I'm going to go back in for a sip here. Nah, I'm not really getting it. The coconut came off more of like a coffee tinge to me. There's a dryness. I don't know if they're using toasted coconut or they're just using like regular fresh coconut. Huge difference for me. Most of the coconut I enjoy is from actual coconut that's been toasted, not the fresh stuff. Yeah, this was interesting though. So English brown ale. I said I went with coffee brown ale. So at least I got the brown ale portion. I couldn't tell you English and American. I will say that it doesn't have a hop forward note to it, so the English brown ale kind of makes a little bit more sense. But yeah, not a lot of coconut. Like really, I did a blind. I didn't really get much coconut. Rating for this one, I'm not going to rate these. Maybe I should have. I would have gave this, honestly, like a 3.75. I think it's a good beer. Nothing wrong with it at all. As far as brown ale goes, I'm not a huge brown ale guy. You guys out there, a lot of you know that I don't really care too much for brown ales. English brown ales are my preference over regular brown ales. English brown ales are my preference over American brown ales. But yeah, I honestly don't pick up on the coconut. I know why Jamie gave me this one because I love coconut, but I didn't pick up on it. And, even drinking it now, knowing it's in there, I don't get it. More coffee. Has this like coffee vibe to it. Quite dry though, the beer is. So anyway, yeah, that was, well, I guess I showed you guys the tag, but I ripped it off. But that was a Dare Us Trucker. That was a coconut English brown ale from Rhythm and Brews, collab with Toronto Brewing. Good beer. Didn't get the coconut. Picked up on the brown ale, caramel toffee, the whole nine. Got more coffee than coconut, but I do appreciate Jamie giving me this beer, and the first ever Whodunit Beer Review is a partial success for me. At least my palate isn't incredibly stupid. Although, maybe when it comes to coconut, I don't know what I'm talking about. But, that wouldn't be the first time. But anyway, I want to thank Jamie for hooking me up with this one. I have 2 others that he gave to me that I'll be reviewing over the next little while. And appreciate you guys stopping by for the first ever Whodunit Beer Review. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hopefully you'll come back for another Whodunit Beer Review to see how terrible my palate is. Till the next one, cheers.